Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing. Today we've got the Mordor War Catapult. Now this is a really nice set. It's not available. Wait a sec. Is it? Yeah, it's not available in stores anymore. So that's why it comes in the online only packaging. But you can still pick it up. There's still plenty out there, I assume. But it's a really great model, really great narrative to it. So without further ado, let's crack it open. Now I have had a look at this before when I popped it open, and I have to say I'm really impressed at the detail on this thing. I have seen a horrible trebuchet one time, but that was quite a while ago, but the detail on that was really bad, had a lot of miscasts and defects. However, on the whole, this kit is very nicely done. So let's just get the pieces out. This model comes with 3 crew and a Mordor troll crew. So let's just separate it up. Let's first have a look at the crew itself. Now here are the models. Now first, actually, I'll go and get the metal ones again. To give you a bit of a comparison, here we go. The detail is much the same, really. I would say the fine cast one is a little bit more precise, especially with the fur. Very nice. I'm going to be doing some head swaps on these because I've already got 2 of these already, and I don't like to have many models the same in my army. But some really nice detail on these guys. And there doesn't seem to be any miscasts or any air bubbles really. Only one there in his finger. You can see that. But apart from that, looks pretty good to me. Okay, next we got the orc sort of captain guy doing the pointing pose. Gotta have a pointing guy in your army. Has to happen. I really like this model. It's got a really nice pose to it. I think a bit of the sword's broken off there, so oh, wait a second, no, it's there. But it looks very nice indeed. And on to the troll we have. Let's just get the pieces. Okay. So here's the main torso of the troll. The back, really nice detail, very crisp, and absolutely no defects. I really like the feel of this resin. Say what you will about Finecast, and it does have its bad points, but recently I think the quality of Finecast is getting better and better. It's an interesting point is that the Games Workshop are no longer displaying items on the site as Finecast or metal or plastic. You have to kind of go into the actual notes of the product to see. So there's the toes and the legs, very nicely cast. Here we have the arms. So that is an interesting marketing thing by Games Workshop, just to pull away from their labelled Finecast. I suppose it shows it's on the way out a bit. Got some nice wrinkling of the flesh there, really cool. And the fingers, really nicely detailed. There's one air bubble there. And here we have the holding the rock. Looks very good there. So, moving on, we have first the head of the troll. There we go, and snarling. I really like this head. It just perfectly represents the one in the movie. Really nice sort of leather armour on the head there. And so here's the actual start of the catapult. We've got this section there, which is the crossbar at the top. Some really nice detail in the roping. That's one of the main parts which failed to cast on one of the trebuchets I saw, is the roping. Is the fact that because of how roping is, it naturally wants to collect air bubbles. Sorry about that, hitting the camera. Ooh, do it again. So that's a reason. But it's really good to see how it's come out. So here's the other half of the rock, and that's the weight for the catapult, and that's the rock in the sort of basin that holds it. Here are the wheels. Now these are actually just painted completely like wood on the cover or in the book. However, I'm going to paint the outside with like a metal rimming because I think that makes more sense. Okay, onto the main struts. Some really lovely detail here, like with the siege bows. Here we've got some really nice wood effect. So carrying on, and then you've got the spikes. I think it's going to be good to experiment a bit more with some rust effects on these, and definitely using my AK products for that. And then the last two things, you've got the main arm itself. I mean, this needs a little bit of shaping because it is a little bit warped, but there's the other half of the rock. Really nicely done. And here's how it just fits in, like so, or it's the other way around. But so as you can see, there's like a few little miscast details there, but luckily that's on the underside. It's going to need a bit of tidying up, but I think it looks really good overall. And last of all, we've got the main chassis kind of part. I'm not sure if it should call it a chassis, but it's the main base of it. Really nice. A large, it's actually going to be a large piece altogether. The main selling points of the Mordor sort of siege items is getting the troll, really. So I'll get that built, guys, and I'll see you in a second. Oh, one note: with a model like this, it's best to take your time with it. And if I come up with any problems, I'll just put it after this section of the video. But yeah, just take your time. Clean off each part first, wash it off, and reshape it if it's a bit warped. Cheers, guys. See you in a bit. And we're back. So here's the catapult. It has 5 main parts to the whole kit. It went together really well, actually. Let's first show you the troll. I really like the head on this one. A lot of character to it. Looks just like in the movie. It's carrying the boulder. There's the back detail. The creases in the flesh. I'm going to have to do a bit of filling here, but that shouldn't be a problem. Very nice. Here's the crew. I've done a bit of conversion work on these, but if you want to see these in metal, I'll post a link below to my review of the Mordor siege bows, which they have these in metal. And this kit comes with a captain.
like this model actually. It's really nice. Problem is I need to fix some of the sword though, because the top bit's broken off, and so is the side bits. The actual side bit didn't actually cast. So let's go around the model. Got this shield neck guard and special shoulder pads. Well, chest guards and shoulder guards. So I like that. That'll be nice. Yet another orc captain. And finally onto the catapult itself. Now this went together better than I was expecting. I had to do some minor fixing with the warped parts, and but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as I was expecting, and there's some really crisp, nice detail on this. If you're a Mordor player, and I'd pick one of these because they're really, really good to play with, and just cinematically they look great. They may not be amazing in game, but I think they're fun. So, it's the detail, the firing mechanism there. With the rock. But like I said, it went together really well. No complaints actually for this. It was really good. I was expecting a lot of the detail to be missing, like the ropes, but they've actually come out pretty good. But for this, what I've done is I've made a base which I'm going to be using. I just made that using some of the Games Workshop things, and I sort of flattened it down a bit more and filled the edges in. So that'll be nice. I'll probably put some like lines from where the wheels are being pushed, and perhaps a little bit of detail on the base. And also I made some extra boulders. Now I think I'll be putting these on the troll's base. I haven't quite decided yet, but I just rolled up a bit of milliput and let it cure, and then started cutting away, and this is the same result. So if you look at the boulder in his hand, it looks pretty much exactly the same sort of detail. So that's this kit, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions or if you used this in game, just let me know how it's gone. But yeah, some really nice details in this, and I look forward to getting it painted up. Right, cheers guys, I'll see you in the next video. Remember, I've got a Facebook group, a page that I post updates on like pretty much nearly every day. But if you can check that out, I'll really appreciate it. But take care guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ta-ra.